So welcome to the next installment of this RankWyz tutorial. So well done for making it this far. Hopefully you've learned something from the previous videos and you're ready now to get started with RankWyz. If you haven't seen any of the previous videos, if I say to you we're going to be doing tiered link building and you don't understand what that means, then I'd encourage you to go and watch the video on tiered link building, because if you don't understand what that term means, if you don't understand what's involved with tiered link building, then you're really going to struggle to get the most out of RankWyz. So go away and watch that video. If you have seen that video and you don't quite understand it, then I'd encourage you to just watch that video 3, 4, maybe 5 times if that's what it takes for you to understand it. But until you understand tiered link building, then there's no point using a tool like RankWyz, because you're not going to be able to execute it effectively. You're going to struggle, you're going to get lost in it. So what I'd really encourage you to do is go back and watch that video. Okay, so if you're still here, I'm guessing that you fully understand tiered link building, or you've watched that video a few times and you've got to grips with it, or maybe you've got some SEO experience already and you're kind of fully au fait with what is involved with a full tiered link building campaign. But what I thought I'd do to start with is I wanted to start with an empty RankWyz project, because for a lot of people, if you're sat looking at a screen and there's loads of things going on there because of pre-existing projects, it's going to confuse you. So what I thought I would do is just really start off with an empty project, and then from there we can work together. You can almost sit on my shoulder if you like and watch how I build a project through RankWyz, all the different tiers, see how I build all those out, and ultimately how I'm going to get this website ranking in the search engines. So if you've never come across RankWyz before, you've not got an account at the moment, I thought a good place to start would just to show you all the different features that are available in RankWyz and what you're getting for your monthly subscription. So if you don't know what RankWyz does, basically what RankWyz allows you to do is create a multi-tiered link building campaign, and at a very basic level it enables you to be able to generate and schedule content to those blogs and to those Web 2.0s, to those PBN sites, to the Twitter and Facebook accounts that you've got loaded into your RankWyz project. So in essence what it is a content scheduler. But not only that, you're able to actually generate content through RankWyz, you're able to spin content through RankWyz. There are lots of things that you can do depending upon the tier that you are working with. You can even take custom handwritten content, upload that into RankWyz, and then schedule that content for posting. So as part of that tiered link building campaign, I went through where we're saying, you know, at a money site level, you're looking for A1 quality content. At tier 1, you're looking for content that is probably 90% as good as the content on your money site. Then as we get out to tier 2 and tier 3, you can use quite spammy spun content, what we call content mashups as well, which can show you how you generate those within RankWyz. But fundamentally what RankWyz does is it takes away all the effort of being able to generate that tier 2 and tier 3 content. In addition to that, like I said before, you can put your own custom content in there and you can start to schedule that content out, posting that out to all your different tier 1 properties and your money site. So all in all, that's a pretty powerful, amazing feature. But in addition to that, you get some of these functionalities here that I'm going to quickly go through on the right hand side. So firstly, as you can see, this is an empty RankWyz account, so I've only got one project, which is this project down here. And what that is just the default project that you get when you create your RankWyz account. In addition to that, also what I get is this is going to tell me the number of blogs in total that I've got loaded into this RankWyz account. So when I said this was an empty RankWyz account, what I've actually done is created myself some blogs that I've got ready to go as part of the demonstrations that I'm going to be doing, because otherwise it takes time for those blogs to get created, and that can take a number of days for those to come through. So what I'm looking to do with this particular tutorials as we go through is show you how you create those accounts, but for now what you get with RankWyz, just be aware of that, is the ability to create accounts, and it's all done from within the RankWyz portal. One of the things that originally drew me to RankWyz, and one of the things that attracted me to RankWyz, is I didn't have to put some software on my PC or on my Mac, or I didn't have to put it on a VPS that's sat there in the background that's creating accounts. And if you use some of these tools, they're really frustrating to use, because what you've got to do is you've got to generate email accounts. I've then got to run it. I've got to get capture accounts created. There's a whole kind of level of management and overhead of being able to create those accounts that, you know, I've got enough on my plate with generating all the content, with building my tiers, doing everything that I need to do to generate a successful project. And what RankWyz does is it just takes away that kind of frustration that you have, that additional burden, whereby you're needing to create blogs in order to use them on your project. So that's an exciting feature of RankWyz, and one of the things that I think really makes it stand out is that what I do is I just quickly go into my marketplace up here. I request the accounts through Account Creator, and I'm going to show you how you do that in a tutorial. But I literally just click on there, I fill in a few details, and I sit back and I wait for those blogs to be created. And depending upon the level of account that you've got based on your subscription, that can be anything from 10 blogs a day all the way up to 300 blogs a day. So the ability to be able to do that is a massive time-saving thing. The other thing that RankWyz does is it enables you to create and track bookmarking accounts. So those social bookmarks that I pointed out as part of that tiered link building campaign, those are able to be managed and created within RankWyz. I can also track across the whole of my projects the number of index pages that I'm tracking. And again, I'm going to go into why that's important when we cover a project more in depth and when we create a project, but that is a massive ranking factor. The fact that Google is indexing pages, the fact that Bing is indexing your pages, is a massive sign of authority in the search engine's eyes. If your pages are not getting indexed, there's no point posting links on those pages, because they're not going to do anything. So that is a pretty big plus for RankWyz again, is that you're able to track the number of index pages across your projects. The other thing I've got here as well is a keyword tracker. So again, there are lots of keyword trackers out there. Yes, I don't think this is going to replace some of the more advanced keyword trackers that are out there, but as a basic keyword tracker, being able to see where those keywords are being tracked across all your different projects is a massive thing. And again, one of the big authority things that you're looking for when you're posting links is you're looking for keyword relevant links on sites. And again, I'm going to cover that more in depth at a later stage, and we'll really probably drill into that and see why that's really important. But again, you've got a keyword tracker within RankWyz. The other thing I can do here is I can monitor the number of backlinks that are being created to all of my sites. Now, those may be backlinks that have been created within or outside of RankWyz. And again, that's a really important feature, because as we all know, what determines where a web page ends up in the search engine results is typically the number of backlinks that have been created to that website and the quality of those backlinks. So being able to see what page is getting what number of backlinks, especially when you've built out a number of projects, especially when you've got a big network that you're in control of, I can drill right into the project and see exactly where those backlinks are being built to which pages. And instantly, if a page needs a boost or a lift, it needs more links built into it to increase its overall authority, then I can look at that on that project and make sure that the right pages are boosted in the right ways. The thing that RankWyz does is something called link vault URLs, and again, that's probably one to go more in detail, but simplistic kind of overview of that is every link that RankWyz builds to one of your tiers, you're then able to kind of put that into what's called a link vault, and just be able to kind of keep control and look at those links that are being created. PBN managers, so one of the biggest hassles of managing PBNs is keeping your plugins up to date. You know, not only is it a kind of footprint to have a load of blogs with outdated plugins pointing to your money site, it's a massive security risk as well. So staying on top of all your PBNs, making sure that all are kept up to date, making sure WordPress is kept up to date, and there can be just a massive overhead of running a PBN network. And what RankWyz will enable you to do is to be able to monitor all your PBNs. And again, if you're serious about ranking web pages, especially in competitive niches, you're going to have to build out PBNs, and we'll do a full PBN tutorial at some point. But the fact that RankWyz has got a PBN manager built into it is just a massive plus. The other thing as well about PBNs is you want variety in the PBNs, and again, I don't want to go too much into it, but if you've got a PBN that is up and down in terms of the servers that it's hosted on, if it's an unreliable host, then you need to know about that. And what RankWyz does is it actually tracks the availability of your PBN sites, as well as your money sites, as well as your Web 2.0, so you can see if those sites are on flaky hosting, if there's problems with those sites, because those pages, it will start to get de-indexed if they're on unreliable web hosts. And then what you can do is look to back up those sites and move them to different hosts if they're finding that they're giving you problems. Also as well, we've got RankWyz will track the number of crawled pages, and as I've already touched on before, I've got this web account creator where I'm able to create 300 accounts for this particular account because it's one of the higher versions. But again, depending upon your subscription, that can be anywhere from 10 to 300 accounts. So overall, that's massive. There's a lot of features that are in here, and hopefully just this quick overview has given you an insight into the power of RankWyz.